God, Trash Can, and we're back with another video. Hit that like button and subscribe if you like thick Latinas. But the Treyarch developers are here to tell us about the big updates, the multiplayer that are coming to make Call of Duty Black Ops 7 the greatest Call of Duty ever. Call of Duty Black Ops 7 just killed Battlefield 6. Hey, all jokes aside, it ain't got skill-based matchmaking, so everybody can stop crying like a bunch of bitches and enjoy this year's Call of Duty without feeling like they're being manipulated, like they got some kind of girlfriend that got them on a string, hold that puss bush behind a paywall. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button, subscribe if you like pussy.
Back again to talk about some updates for multiplayer in Black Ops 7. Okay, so the first topic I want to touch on is the whole aim down sights, ADS, while sliding, diving, wall jumping topic. So in the beta,
otherwise, movement for sweaty ass dorks.
that did require you to take the dexterity perk. The team looked at all of our options and ultimately landed on providing the most fluid experience by default, which does mean we've reintroduced the ability to aim down sights while sliding, diving, and wall jumping by default. You do not need to take the dexterity perk. Dexterity will still speed up those interactions, sprint to fire, slide to fire, but you will not need dexterity perk to ADS while doing those actions.
Big news, breaking news there for Face Rank and Solo. And all you guys Call of Duty streamers, you guys are excited. You guys slide cancel around and shoot down sights with a scuff gaming controller. Hey, make sure you guys enter a 10% scuff gaming controller. Homosexual.
Okay, next one I want to touch on is just to reconfirm a topic I touched on in our last dev update about footstep volume. We have slightly increased the volume of our footsteps in multiplayer. We're very happy with where they're at, where it's going to incentivize more stealth play styles without over-indexing on the need for the ninja perk.
Yeah, you don't know what I feel about that. I mean, like, let's just make everything 100% Ghost Ninja all the time and give everybody aimbot. That would make Call of Duty fun. Maybe not.
Okay, next I want to touch on where we've landed with our slide tuning.
Yes!
Coming out of the beta for launch. Alongside that dexterity change and the ADS change, we have slowed down the slide speed a bit.
What? No way. They slowed down the slide canceling. Shit. That's not going to go over very well for all the sweats out there. They'll be so angry. I can't slide cancel.
And we will reduce the distance a bit, but I promise you it still feels great. It still feels fluid. But we want to make sure that that's not the only way you can enter in an engagement. Okay, another movement topic I want to touch on are our mantles. So we saw the feedback. We agree. Some of the mantles felt a little slow. So the team is going through every single mantle in the game to make sure that we have a consistent speed and fill and everything feels fast and fluid. The next one is a meaty topic.
A meaty topic, guys. You know how we love the meat on this channel. The Trash Gang loves the meat. Oh yeah, we're gonna get to the meat. And potatoes. Woo! Meaty. If you hit that like button, subscribe if you love big, veiny. Big, meaty, and veiny. Hard perk distribution changes. All right. Hey. Psst. Hey. Go for it.
And it's about our perks and our perk distribution. Got a lot of feedback. We made some changes ahead of beta coming out of our blog. A lot of you had a lot of feedback on that, which we appreciate. But the big changes that we're going to focus on here for launch are, one, we want to make sure that we are incentivizing and allowing for varied play styles.
Yeah, that's honestly the truth. Let's keep it real here. All right, Trash Gang, hashtag Trash Gang in the chat, man. Hit that like button, subscribe, become a member. Let's keep it real, guys. All right? Perk distribution is kind of lame in Call of Duty because everybody has a certain perk system they run. We need to have more differences. That didn't make any sense. We have to have more stuff, more choices. That's a word. I'm a trash can. I'm kind of retarded. We need more choices so that we can have actual, variabilities when it comes to gaming, not just the same perks. But hey, Call of Duty YouTubers and streamers kind of ruined that, having kind of variables and all kind of, differences when playing Call of Duty because everyone posts the meta. This is the meta, guys. Hold on. This is the meta gameplay, guys. This is the gun to use.
Two, we saw a lot of feedback on how stacked slot 1 was. So we've made some adjustments there that I think you're going to be happy with. And then 3, there were some kind of niche underutilized perks. So we've actually made some combinations of perks to make those chunky decisions and choices. Okay, let's get into the details.
Here we go. Here's the meat and potatoes. Here we go.
First change, we've actually moved Tech Mask to slot 2 from slot 1. That's going to allow for classes like Flak Jacket, Tech Mask, and Guardian for a very strong support tanky class.
Never going to use that.
We've moved Tac Sprinter to slot 1 from slot 3, Looper like to slot 3 from slot 2, and that's going to let you loop your score streak.
Hold on. We got Looper? We can loop score streaks in this game? Oh, shit, nigga. This shit gonna be hopping, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Damn, son. Dude, we can loop kill streaks? Badass. Oh, yeah. Hit that like button, subscribe right now if you want to loop some kill streaks. Speaking of loops, I like to stick my dong in your hoop. Wait, what? Hashtag no homo.
Cold-Blooded is going to slot 3 from slot 1, and that's going to allow for full stealth classes like Ghost, Ninja, and Cold-Blooded, with a wild card, of course. Scavenger is going back to slot 2 from slot 1, and then we'll start getting into the combinations of those underutilized perks that I touched on. So first up, Shadow, which allows you to move by traps without setting them off, has been added to Engineer. So that's going to be a fun perk where you can actually see enemy equipment through the world, and then also approach it and not set those traps off.
Hey, you guys got to watch out for thirst traps and trans traps. You know what I'm saying? You go to Thailand, you be careful, Speed. Speed's in Thailand right now. This is a message to Speed out there. Be careful. Be careful. Make sure you grab the goods. I don't have any arms. I can't like show you that, but make sure you you bite. You make sure you get before you. Oh, you gotta make sure you gotta check the goods. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you got an innie, not an outie. You know what I'm saying?
Data, which allows you to see the location of your previous killer, has been added to Assassin. So if you really want to target a single player on the enemy team, this is going to be your perk.
Yeah.
So one for our melee players, we've actually added Bruiser.
Ooh, remember Only Use Me Blade before he died of fucking diabetes? Remember that guy, Only Use Me Blade? Oh, man, that was old school. And if you guys remember Only Use Me Blade, leave a comment down below. Hey, I remember Only Use Me Blade. Or don't leave a comment down below. I don't care.
Which gives you increased health regen and score for melee kills to close shave. So if you want to go all in on that melee playstyle, this is going to be the perk for you. Hunter's Instinct, which gives you intel on a nearby enemy after a kill, has been added to Tracker. So that's all about tracking your enemy locations. And then one that I'm super excited about.
He's super excited, guys. You got T Martin here. I'm super excited, guys. Check out his website. He's having fun with my best friend, Brock. Hey, leave a comment down below if you remember T Martin and CSGO Lotto. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Rest in peace, honor the call.
Quartermaster, which recharges your equipment to Gearhead, and that has moved to slot 1. And if you're all about the gadgets, or if you're all about the filled upgrades and the equipment, this is going to be the perk for you. Gadgets. So with all of these changes to our perks, the team is very excited. We think you'll be very excited.
I'm excited.
And of course, we're very much looking forward to your feedback.
Battlefield 6.
Okay, next up, I want to touch on what we're doing with aim assist.
Here we go. I want to talk about aim assist as well before we go any further. Bro, remember when keyboard and mouse used to talk about how they're so superior, PC master race, we're the greatest PC, and gamers were like, yeah, you guys, PC's best, consoles are for homos, you guys are beta males. Remember that shit? Remember that? They're all like, we're so superior. What happened to that? What happened to that? Now all the keyboard and mouse guys cry like little bitches, like, you guys got overpowered aim assist. It's already been proven, for anyone even argues, by millions of different dudes, but namely one main guy whose channel I can't remember right now because my head is full of trash. Chinky. And he already proved that aim assist has not changed at all since like Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2. I just want to point that out. Everybody thinks aim assist is overpowered now. It's not. It's not rotational aim assist. Hasn't changed. Nothing has changed. Go cope harder somewhere else. Mouse and keyboards. I play mouse and keyboard. I play console and whatever with the controller thing, majiggy, scuff enter, trash can, gamer code and shit, man. Gamer fuel and G fuel and gamer grip to get kung fu grip on your dong when you're jerking it to my videos. Amazing. There's no difference. Thank you. But you know what? Listen, this guy's got to appease the gay boys out there on the mouse and keyboards crying like beta males. Battlefield 6, the greatest game ever. Shut up, trash can, you hater.
7. So first off, we're looking very closely at the data, and the data says that controller players are winning slightly more in close range engagements, and then keyboard and mouse players are winning slightly more in those long range engagements. So what we're going to do here is to try to close that gap. Take a very close look at the strength of aim assist across all of those ranges.
So what we need to do is strengthen aim assist on long-term, long engagement, long range for keyboard. No, sorry, for console. Yeah, that's it. Console needs longer aim assist, and mouse and keyboard needs to just fuck off and go play CS:GO or something, you nerds. God damn. Call of Duty's for console kings, or get a controller for your PC like a real man. What kind of loser uses mouse and keyboard on PC? I'll tell you who. The time kind of direct message underage girls. Boom, roasted.
And then additionally, we are looking at rotational aim assist and the requirement for your right aim stick to be moving in the direction of your target. We'll have more concrete details to share soon. That's my time for today. Of course, we have more details coming on maps, modes, weapons, and progression as we head into launch.
And Call of Duty's king. This has been an amazing video. Thank you for watching. I think these developments and these changes are going to be making Call of Duty the best Call of Duty Black Ops 7 ever. Enter my COD creator code, Big Dick Daddy, #ad. And don't forget also to hit that like button and subscribe, because Call of Duty Black Ops 7 has no skill-based matchmaking, no troll. Sounds amazing. Gonna kill Battlefield 6. Battlefield 6 is for losers and guys who think they should have been in the military but couldn't pass PT and couldn't do 10 push-ups because they're fat dorks. All right, bye.